What is up, y'all? Different video today. Um, I wanted to do kind of a state of the collection for watches, but um, I guess also like what is my perfect 5 watch collection. I've had so many watches throughout the year, but I think as I've learned and as I've matured in kind of my watch journey, I finally found, uh, I feel like 5 that really kind of represents what I like in watches, but also just like the horology of these watches and kind of having a little bit of different styles for each of them. So I'll jump straight into it. Like, I don't want to make this too long of a video, but hopefully you can get some ideas, and I'll kind of go over some of the differences and nuances of like each piece that I have, versus kind of what they come in. But yeah, we'll start off with the Casio. I've had a lot of Casios over the year. I haven't even cleaned this one. Like, this one is really dirty. I've taken this camping. I've beat it up. I did remove the original. I forgot what type of plastic it uses on these watches. Um, the name is yeah, I don't remember it right now, but yeah, I this usually just stays in my watch box, but I do wear it from time to time. And I got uh, this kind of nylon converter strap on it. The word that I was looking for was resin, the plastic resin that's on here, right? So I removed it from here. But this, I think they go for like $40 or $50. It was actually a gift from one of my close friends. He got it for me as a present during, I think it was like Christmas. It was either like White Elephant or Secret Santa. But yeah, very near and dear to me. Always fits really well. Really easy to read. It's not too thick. Um, and I think it looks good. Haven't had to change the battery on it yet, and I think I've had it for um, over 2 years now, and I have a hard time keeping watches for a long time. I usually will flip so I can get something else. So for this watch, it's probably been in my collection the longest, and probably will never sell it. And it is a tank. So absolutely love this watch. Sweet watch, really easy to read, and yeah, love this watch. So I think it's like if you want to spend $40-$50 for a solid watch that just is just gonna work all the time. And let me just try to clean this up a little bit. Um, there we go. A little bit better. Yeah, I don't see any scratches on it too. I know this is one of the few watches here that doesn't have a sapphire crystal, but really great watch. Love this watch. Shout outs to Ghetto Boy Tony for getting this for me. Thank you, man. I love this watch. Moving on to my next watch, which I've had for I think a year and a half now. I've worn this to pieces. Um, Absolutely love this Timex water. I think for like, I don't remember how much I paid for this. I think it was like 100 or 150. It is my quartz movement. So you have your digital here, right? And then your quartz. So now we're jumping into a little bit more baller of a watch, right? In a sense. This one's like 150 or 200, I think, when I bought it. It did come with a metal bracelet. But I actually have this B&R band, which I think is like, it's like a canvas strap. I actually really love this strap. It's a really nice one. I've had like 3 versions of it, and I think I'm about due for another one. It's actually starting to wear out a little bit here. Um, but this is such a pretty watch for its price point. Really nice quartz movement. I shouldn't say it's a nice quartz movement. It's a pretty shitty quartz movement, but I think overall for a watch, it's really nice. I think it looks really clean. And it's a little dirty, but I'll put this back here if you need like the model number of it. But yeah, I think it's a nice watch. I think the only issue I have with this one is that as I'm changing the dates on this, the day on this no longer works. Like as I turn it, so it actually stopped working. But I still can get it to go. So today is Saturday the 9th, so like I just have to like fully move everything and then change the actual date um, on here, but holding up really strong, holding up really well. I don't think this is a sapphire crystal. I'm pretty sure it isn't. I could be wrong. I usually do buy watches that have a sapphire crystal, but I don't know if this one actually has it. So yeah, but no scratches on it so far, so thumbs up for that. Do I wear this often? I don't really wear it as often as I would like, but I think if I'm looking for something just kind of minimalistic, kind of clean, if I'm too lazy to like change the dates on these automatics, this is a really nice one. And then it kind of gives me that like everyday quartz watch. So like we go from this digital watch to kind of like an everyday quartz that just looks good. I mean, for a $150 watch, it looks really good. I think this one's 38 millimeters. I could be wrong on this. I'm kind of just freestyling this because I wanted to kind of show what I currently have right now. But yeah, great watch. Recommend. Just be careful with the movement itself, like the quartz movement, because I've had it for over a year and it looks like it's starting to break down a little bit in regards to things not working. And then we'll move on to my dive watch. So this is the Seiko. Ooh, I don't remember the actual name for this one. I think it is a special edition model, but you can get a lot of different models. This is the I think they call it like the mini Willard. I forgot even the dimensions. I think it's like a 41 millimeter. But oh man, this thing is absolutely gorgeous. Let me just wipe down the crystal real quick. So now we're jumping up in price. We're looking at that wow, look at that dial. We're looking at that $800-900 price point. You could probably find them used for in that like 6 to 7 range if you're lucky. This is a sorry, not special, this is actually a limited edition model. It's my one limited edition model where it is limited edition. There's only 4,500 pieces made for this, so I got the 2371 model, right? And it is the blacked out version, which I think is really cool and kind of helps diversify my watch portfolio a little bit, because we have your digital, we have our quartz, and we have this diver. This is like probably my most worn watch. I've had it for a month or so, and I just wear it almost every day. I have it on this really nice NATO strap, but sometimes I put a rubber strap on this as well. But really great watch. This uses the 6R35 movement, I believe. So it's a little bit older. I bought it used for I think like 600. So really nice watch. Yeah, and it's probably my favorite one that I actually wear the most, just because I feel like a black watch, and especially a diver that gives you 200 meters water resistant with screw down crown. You're looking at just an everyday beater. It's holding up really well. I've banged it up one or two times, but you really don't see too much wear on this watch. I think as I wear it more often, you'll start seeing some nicks on here on that black, because it's kind of blacked out. I don't know if this is PVD, or if it's like the other one. So not 100% sure, but seems to be holding up really well. And then I really like the loom on this. It has the date at the it's at a really weird spot, but I kind of like it. It's a little stealthy, and I love that green loom that you get on this. It just blasts through. So solid watch. Yeah, love this watch. I think out of all of them right here, as I mentioned, this is the one that I probably wear the most. This is a pretty good pickup, but I think it might be one of the watches that will be probably, see, I haven't even been wearing it, but that it'll probably be on its way out. But I did want to make a video since I still had it, because I feel like I have a really good collection, right? We have digital, we have that everyday, really easy to read watch, we have that diver watch, and now we're jumping into this really nice kind of fun dial. But on top of that, look at the color on that dial. It's just like this really nice like gray blue. It's also a GMT watch, so now you have dual time zone. I think I had this on Brazil time because in my current job I run the Brazil market. And then just a really pretty piece. It has the quick you press this and you can actually micro adjust it without any tools. It's a solid looking watch. I mean, look at this. This watch, they were saying how you just cannot scratch it. I have not scratched this watch. I've banged it up a few times in the several months that I've owned this, and man, like it's a nice watch. I just something just needs to go, and you guys will see my last watch on kind of the reason why something needs to go, because yeah, we'll get to that when we get to it. But this is a beautiful dial, and this also is our micro brand watch. So we have Casio, we have Timex, we have Seiko, and then now we have Trasca as our micro brand. So really beautiful watch. I think they go for, I'm gonna say, like, the MSRP on this is like $800. So it's a little higher in price when you compare some of the other watches, but honestly, it's worth every penny. You're getting that GMT movement in here. It works really great, right? So it gives you that that really quick, right? As you're moving time zones, you can just move the hour hand really easily. And then it also has up here has the where you can move the bezel as well. Sorry, let me see if I can get that so you guys can see it. So just, like, you can essentially keep 3 time zones on here. So, and it's just a really pretty watch. I think it comes in a bunch of different colors. It's fairly slim as well. And this is my first Trasca watch. First watch from them. I've heard great things from them, and I'm gonna say, in regards to just like the case finish, how durable it is, just like, this could be your one watch that you have, and essentially it was gonna be. I think if I kept this, a lot of these watches right here would have never been worn. But I just love diver, guys. I love diver watches. So like this one, love the all black, love the limited edition model. That once I picked this up, I was like, all right, I think we need to go. And I think one of the reasons why I might let this one go is just really due to, it's a little busy. Like like, I normally really love GMT, but the more I use it, I'm like, it's not. It always like confuses me, and I'm like, I'm not good with like 24-hour time, right? Like, I hate using military time. So yeah, and then just the dial itself, like, it's just a little busy, and it's not my favorite thing to look at, because there's a lot going on in here. So I think one of the things that I've learned, I think this is like my 3rd GMT watch, is that as much as I love the GMT complication, yeah, I don't know. I think I should probably steer clear from GMTs, because one of my favorite watches is the Rolex Explorer 2. But now that I'm using this, I'm like, maybe I don't want it. Maybe I should just get the regular Rolex, like the original Rolex Explorer, just because that kind of reminds me of like something like this, right? Where it's just very easy to read, very timeless. But yeah, so those are our 4, and like, they're kind of in different, price points. So really, I wanted to make this video so that you can kind of, depending on your style and how much money you want to spend on a watch, like, I feel like the collection that I have right now kind of gives you a really good variety, in a sense of, where you can kind of pick. And I think when I watch a lot of watch videos, like, all these ones, I rarely ever see them in there. Like, they're always talking about Seiko SKX, or like the not this model, but the 62 Mas variant, right? So like, it's always the same watch that's getting recommended. So I wanted to do something a little bit differently. I will say the watch that I have here is my newest watch. I recently got a new job, and I'm finally kind of making a little bit more money. So I definitely wanted to celebrate that moment, but also like get something to kind of allow me to memorize, like, the hard work that I've been putting in, right, in my current job. So I wanted to share you guys this. This is from Carl Friedrich. It's a really nice, like, leather brand. I've used their wallets before, and they're great. I think they're from like London or Paris or somewhere in the UK. But this was actually a birthday gift from my mentor. He worked at Google, or he still works at Google, but he actually purchased this for me for my birthday. So it's just something that means a lot to me. I keep it. Really great travel watch, and I think he bought it because we were both fans of the Urban Gentry, and I think this is his like like he had like some sort of connection with Carl Friedrich that he was selling these. So yeah, so my mentor, he actually bought this for my birthday. The case for the watch, and it's been sitting inside my drawer because I don't normally travel with two watches. You just pick one watch, and wherever I travel to, like that's the watch I'm using. But I think with this new recent pickup, I'm gonna be using this more often. I might take my everyday Seiko, right, and and then maybe this watch as well. So like a really great way to store. He knew eventually I'm gonna get something like this, but this is actually one of my Grail watches. I have two Grail watches. I have the Rolex Explorer is probably my first Grail watch, and this one right here is my second one. Something that I've been wanting for a really long time, and I felt like it was finally a great time. And let me just wipe this off real quick. Um, I think it's just I'm finally in that moment where I can get something like this, and this is the Grand Seiko Snowflake with the spring drive movement. Got a really good deal on this. It was pre-owned, but still has warranty from where I bought it, and it's in really great condition. A lot of this is just I've been wearing it all day today, so I don't actually think there's any like big scratches on it. It's really just like my fingerprints and stuff, and I haven't cleaned it. But man, look at the case back on this, and oh my goodness, look at the decoration on this. I'm sure when you compare it to some other watches, people are like, man, it's not that great. But to me, yes, it's really nice. It's really pretty. Love spring drive. Like, I mean, look at that blue hand, the Zaratsu polish on this. Let me just wipe this so you guys can really see how pretty that is. Older watch for sure. Ooh, is that scratch? It's definitely not scratch. I think it's just need to clean it a little bit better. There we go. But look at that dial. I love the blue hand. I love how spring drives in that blue. I love seeing the power reserve here. That beautiful Grand Seiko sign. Just everything about this is beautiful. I love titanium as a metal, so I love that this watch is so light and like man. And then look at those sword hands with that beautiful polish, right? Oh my goodness. So I'm still in the honeymoon phases of having this watch just because I've only had it for maybe about a week. But it's something that I've been wanting for years now. And honestly, I could have bought it before, but I really wanted like a really good moment in order for me to buy it. And I feel like getting my new job that I just recently worked at, that was kind of like my moment where I'm like, okay, like I can afford to buy this now, right? And yeah, I'm so excited for this watch. I think going back to really all the watches I have here, like it kind of is the perfect five-piece collection. Even though this one may be gone soon, but maybe we'll replace it with something with a nicer dial that has a GMT complication as well. But I think whether you're looking for a digital watch that's affordable or just a really nice quartz watch that looks really good, you're looking for a particular diver, GMT, or that really dressy, really luxurious watch. I think this is perfect. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I don't wear a lot of these. I think the Seikos and the Grand Seikos probably gets worn the most. But all of these eventually got worn here and there. I think, if I just want to put something on and I don't want to deal with, trying to get, making sure that the dates are correct, like I can just pop that on. And then this one's like one of my nice, this is my camping watch, right? So I can just put this on. It's light, it's easy, really easy to tell time. But then again, like this watch right here is a really nice watch that I might take to go camping as well. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I think I have a really good five-piece collection. I think it works well, whether you want to do a three-piece or whatever. I just think overall I've built something that just is me, right? In a nutshell. And will these watches change over time? Absolutely. You know, I'm probably gonna sell one to get something else. Am I gonna keep the Grail watch? I'm probably gonna keep this one. I think this is just, you know, a watch that I've been wanting for so long, and I've had so many different variations. I have this. I bought the Seiko version of this one. Like, it was called like the Baby Snowflake, which was pretty pricey in itself. I think it was like in the like $1,000 range for that one, but ended up selling it. So to get this one, that'd be awesome. Would I trade this for an Explorer? I don't know. Probably not. You know, the pricing for a Snowflake and a Explorer is roughly about the same, especially the model that I'm looking for the Explorer. But I feel like the Explorer is gonna be one that I will get with the Grand Seiko down the line. So, um, maybe I'll make a video on that and kind of show you guys what the state of my collection is by then. But yeah, just wanted to make a quick video. Shouldn't say quick, it's about 20 minutes long, but wanted to show you guys kind of what I had. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Hopefully this inspired you to maybe pick up one of these low-key watches that that maybe most other watch, you know, videos aren't showing. But this is my collection. Hope you guys enjoy it, and yeah, we'll chat soon. Peace.